The graph below shows the velocity versus time for an object moving in a straight line. At what time after t equals 0 does the object again pass through its initial position? So remember that on a velocity versus time graph, displacement is represented by area under the curve. So this object starts traveling in the negative direction, and it travels this negative displacement. Then it begins to travel in the positive direction, gaining positive displacement. So let's look at these two areas that I've highlighted in yellow. So we see during the first second that the object accrues a negative displacement, and that this area is actually smaller than this area here. So the object starts traveling backwards in the negative direction, and then by 2 seconds, the object has actually gone back past its initial starting position, because this positive area on the right is greater than this negative area on the left. So we can say that between 1 and 2 seconds, the object passes by its initial position once again. So the best answer for this problem is that between 1 and 2 seconds, the object passes by its initial position yet again. Now we can actually try to prove this mathematically as well. So let's give that a shot. So first let's determine this negative area. It's simply a triangle. The area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So we'll take 1/2 times the base of 1 second times the height of -1 meter per second. That'll leave us with -1/2 of a meter, and that's the displacement during the first second. So we traveled backwards 1/2 of a meter. And now let's determine if we have traveled positive 1/2 of a meter within this 1 second interval between 1 and 2 seconds. And if we have, that means that we've passed by the initial position once again. So let's determine the area of this red outlined triangle. So it'll be 1/2 base times height, which will be 1/2 times 1 second times the height of 2 meters per second, which is equal to positive 1 meter, which means that the total net displacement of the object at 2 seconds into its travel will be positive 1/2 of a meter. We get that from -1/2 a meter plus positive 1 meter. So that's how we know for sure that the object passes by its initial position between 1 and 2 seconds.